Alright, what up everybody, it's your boy the Infinite Dragon here, and welcome to Ace Academy. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching an archive stream, be sure to check me out live, link is always in the description down below, as well as...
Hello, motherfucker!
Hello, Rocket Pal, as well as a link to my Discord, which I will let you know what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, all of that good stuff. So yeah, this is a really old, well, really old, I mean, I guess it's like about 10 years old now, so quote-unquote really old. Dating sim? Dating sim. That's about all I know about it, except aside from the fact that on Steam it has overwhelmingly positive reviews. So, how's everyone doing? Batra, thank you for being first. Louise, how you doing? I've been making a lot of leeway and evolving champions. Good. Digimon are the digital masters. Where's the Arrow Ace Academy? Philly made that same joke. We have one joke, and it's to joke about the one thing. I'm about to drop the next Twitter post showing the next English VA for the character for Digimon Beat Break. We are just Digimon pilled right now, aren't we? Alright. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Welcome to Ace Academy. Let's get a few things set up for you. Alright, character's first name. Last name will be Ryujin. I'm extra excited for Jump Fiesta. What is Jump Fiesta? Got a lot of Digimon news. I think me and Phil share a brain cell, and I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that. All right, so we can be athletic, intelligent, or intuitive. Well, we're not going for athletic. Intelligence, knowledge is power. I excel in academic studies and can pick up new things quickly. Exams are a breeze even with little to no studying. Or intuitive, do they look stressed? What's their body language? I think we're gonna do intuitive, yeah? I haven't seen Phil in a bit. Yeah, they actually hate us. I don't know if you know that or not, chat, but they actually hate us, and they're British, so they hate everyone.
Attention passengers.
So the reason why I wanted to play the game is because it actually has, aside from the narration and our main character, full voice acting. Jump Fiesta is like a Game Awards, but for the anime and whatnot. Oh,
We will be arriving at our destination shortly. Please ensure you have all your belongings prior to exiting.
How's the volume? Should it be higher or lower? Something strikes my cheek. I turn away from the window and see a small hand beside me. Nikki. I glance at her sleeping form. She was always a bit of a restless sleeper. I move her hand back to her side. Not as gently as I could have done it. We're almost there, and she may as well wake up. She stirs and stretches with a wide yawn, hitting me in the face again. That one she must have done on purpose.
Oh, hey bro. Looks like I dozed off there. Did you sleep well?
Pulling my arms across my chest, I sink back into my seat and mutter under my breath. If I had been asleep, that would have been a rude awakening, so I think I'm entitled to be a little grumpy. I'm not really like, I don't know about you guys, chat, I'm not like the best riser. Like, I wake up very slowly. It takes me like a full hour to actually be awake, and even then sometimes that's not the case.
Aw, someone's a little cranky pants.
As she pats my head, I sink deeper into my seat, my protest gradually devolving into nothing more than a low growl. Nikki beams at me. At least one of us is enjoying this. The sun shines in my eyes, catching my attention. The sky is ablaze with deep reds and orange. Sorry, the fucking font threw me off. The sky is ablaze with deep reds and orange as the sun creeps towards its reflection on a glittering ocean. A soft breeze ripples the trees beyond the coast. The leaves seem to wave goodbye to us as we race past.
Doesn't it look like something out of a fairy tale?
There's a smile on her lips, but her warm eyes search my own. After a moment, she looks down and slinks back into her chair. There was one time where I had just woken up, I tried to lift up my phone and I just couldn't be bothered to actually lift it up, so I just went back to bed. It'd be like that.
You know, you didn't have to come too. You were already in your first year at CINY, and, well...
I didn't let her finish. We're gonna go for the joke. Great, back I go then. That's a relief. I just wait for this train to turn around, then I'll take the first flight back to the States. Her eyes grow wide as she bites her lip, trying to keep the worry out of her face. I can't help but laugh. We're starting over here, a new life. There's no way I'd let you go do that alone. Relief floods her face as she smiles. But more importantly, I heard Japanese college girls are total babes. Mickey smiles. Smile stays, but she rolls her eyes.
You're ridiculous.
We have arrived at Izokaze Station. Please stand clear of the doors.
Oh, that's our stop. Come on.
As we exit the train, I'm bombarded with a cacophony of noise. A businessman walks briskly past, talking sternly on his phone, while nearby mother tries in vain to soothe her screaming child. Volume check, we good? Or were they fleeing the country because they murdered a ton of people or something? Yes, we are on the run. We have to leave the country because we murdered, damn, I can't think of anything fast enough. Everything's good? Cool. A group of older women sneak quick glances at us and whisper among themselves. Every so often, they burst into laughter. Nikki eagerly steps off the train and breathes in the cool air.
That's more like it.
She glances back at me and puts her hand on our hips.
Hurry up, Slowpoke.
I feel like I hear her voice from somewhere. I think maybe she sounds like Tiffany from Honey Pop. Struggling with the weight of both of our luggage, I stumble off the train. The suitcases fall ungracefully beside me onto the platform. It's a good thing there's nothing fragile in here. Offering to carry both of our bags no longer seems like a good idea. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. I take a moment to stretch my burning limbs. You see Uncle Kaito yet? They're fleeing the country because they were having too much fun throwing bowling balls into oncoming traffic. That was very specific.
Not yet. When were we supposed to meet him?
6:30-ish. Looks like he's running a bit late. Probably traffic. After a few minutes of scanning, a familiar face appears out in the crowd.
Uncle Kaito!
His face splits into a wide grin.
Welcome to Japan!
Nikki giggles at Kaito's English.
Hello, my name is Nikki.
It's a good Japanese accent. This game doesn't have a behind the voice actors page? That's very odd. What the fuck? Uncle Kaito speaks fluent English. I spoke to you 2 hours ago, bro. You don't talk like that. Kaito shoots me an impish grin.
Darn, foiled again.
A loud grumble interrupts us. I'm about to prep another ultimate Digimon to a Mega Digimon in Cyber Sleuth. Nice, which one? Not that I would know it, but...
Sorry.
Sorry? What are you, Canadian? Uncle Kaito roars with laughter.
Let's get some food in you. Welcome home.
Nice living room. The place is the opposite of the cozy yet cramped apartment I expected. Instead, I feel like I've just walked into the cover of a home decor magazine.
You guys hungry? Dinner should be here soon.
Sweet. What are we having?
Well, I figured it'd be good to expose you to some true Japanese cuisine.
So we're eating ramen, got it. Which is?
Sushi, of course. 100% bona fide nigiri sushi tomaki sushi.
Damn, I hate raw fish. Sounds good. I could do with some cold raw fish. It's one of the royal knights you fought. I believe it's called Dinazmon. Maybe if I look at it, maybe I'll remember. I don't think I fought this. Yeah, I don't think I fought this, Batra. Bonafide, modified.
Somehow, when you say it, it doesn't sound so appetizing anymore.
You made a whole VOD about fighting them? Yeah, but I don't remember fighting him, specifically. Kaito lets out a hearty laugh.
By the way, your things came in a few days ago. I put them in your rooms. Why don't you two go upstairs and start unpacking while I get dinner ready?
I have an evolved Deputamon, he's just as tall as me. Nice. What about Gundramon? Nikki nods and we head upstairs together. The hallway upstairs is narrower than the one back home, but Kaito's house is not small. Nikki heads into the first room on the right. My room is right beside hers, and Kaito's is further down the hall. Even with all the boxes lying around, I'm surprised by how spacious my room is. It might even be larger than my dorm room at CINY. I head over to the wall and sit on the edge of my bed. Thank goodness Kaito had the beds made before we arrived. I don't even remember which box holds my linens. Maybe it's this one? I pull the nearest box toward me and rip open the top. Just clothes in here. May as well start putting some of this stuff away though. I've just emptied the box when Kaito's voice echoes from downstairs.
Hey guys, food's here!
I'm stuffed.
Sushi would probably not be one of those foods that filled me. Nom 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 nom. I eagerly reach for more even after both Nikki and Kaito have put down their chopsticks.
You weren't kidding about liking sushi.
You should see him at an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's like watching a vacuum cleaner. If vacuum cleaners could eat.
I finish the last piece and heave a satisfied sigh.
So, what's the verdict on authentic sushi?
Not bad.
Not bad. He says with a mouthful of sushi and rice all over his face.
Nikki and Kaito seem amused as I brush away the rice on my face. Kaito leans back in his chair, resting his hands behind his head.
So, what was CINY like?
The usual. Exams, messy dorm room, part-time job.
You still managed to save enough money to buy yourself a bike.
True. I could have bought it sooner if maintaining a gear wasn't so much stinking money.
Oh, you're still using your original gear?
Yep.
Is it getting you trouble? You should probably replace it if it needs that many fixes.
Everyone says that, but when I think about all the time I spent with Dad, I'm not ready to put those memories aside, especially now that they can never be replaced. Besides, Dad was great at what he did. I know there's still plenty of fight left in that mech. I guess, but Dad and I worked on it together.
Did you see how I slammed your pathetic friend into the wall? Damn you! Now imagine me slamming your wife into your mattress.
The hell is that exactly? A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it, and I'm not quite ready to give up on all of that hard work.
It's true. Especially that one time when Butterfingers here dropped the torch. Remember that? There was a lot of blood.
Nikki? She smiles sweetly at
What?
me.
I'm just backing you up, big bro.
Thanks, Nikki. Appreciate it. Uncle Kaito laughs.
I understand. It should be arriving at the academy any day now. All you'll have to do is present the proper ID to claim it.
Debaucher just posted me fighting Dynasmon in the Discord, to which I just want to say that I beat him in literally 2 seconds. Because if that's the case, then no wonder I don't remember. He wasn't strong. I understand. It should be arriving at the academy any day now. All you have to do is present the proper ID to claim it.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me.
Uncle Kaito jumps to his feet and grabs something off a nearby table. He returns with a packet of papers, which he hands to Nikki.
Here are your transfer papers. They're already filled out, and all the docs you need are in there. All you have to do is hand this to the headmaster first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay. Thanks, Uncle.
Here,
He hands each of us a SIM card.
put these SIM cards into your phones. I've already added credit to them to start you off.
Kaito looks over at me.
And you took care of your transfer stuff?
The same person who voiced Junpei in Reload is voicing Tomoro? Who's Tomoro? Tomoro. Y'all know I'm bad at names. I nod.
Great.
I prop the new SIM card into my phone. After a moment of waiting, the phone boots up to an empty contacts list. I quickly exchange numbers with Nikki and Uncle Kaito. I can add the rest of my old contacts later.
Don't hesitate to call me if you need anything.
Oh, so he's playing the, okay. He's playing the main character in Beat Break. We will not. The conversation lulls into a silence. Hey Nikki, we should probably unpack a bit before the jet lag takes over.
Good idea.
All right. Don't stay up too late, though. You both have a long day ahead of you tomorrow.
We excuse ourselves from the table and head upstairs. Alright, time to unpack. Mr. Boo-hoo, I have a dead brother. Yes, of course. Everything, I'm more important than everybody else because my brother's dead. He wasn't important to anyone else except me. Yes, Mr. Boo-hoo, dead brother. Alright, we just unpacked everything on the first night. I managed to put most of my things away before I'm interrupted.
You done unpacking yet?
Nikki seems tense. Although there's a small smile on her lips, her brows are furrowed in worry. Just about. What about you?
Almost. But hey, what do you think about this whole uniform thing? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
I used to have a school uniform. It's not that weird. She shifts uncomfortably from one foot to the other. It'll be just like one of my Japanese animes. It'll be great. Just think of all those girls in short skirts. And those perfectly timed off drops revealing cute, colorful panty. For such a small girl, she sure packs a punch. Nikki sighs.
You're hopeless. Oh, I almost forgot. What kind of uniform do you have to wear anyway? I mean, mine's normal, but you're going to Ace Academy?
I shrug. The dress code says something about distinguishing the students in a pilot program from the rest of the student body. The pilots wore teal markings to indicate their program. I had to wear a uniform from 3rd to 5th grade. It wasn't fun. I mean, yeah, but you were a child, so I imagine that you didn't actually give a shit what you were wearing. You were just concerned about when you're gonna play next. If Gakumon doesn't evolve or Tormo doesn't stop being a little bitch after the current arc, I'm gonna be pissed. Yes, he needs to stop being a little bitch immediately because Tomoro is really annoying to watch as a protagonist. All he does is whine, and then Gakumon beats the bad guys. You went multi-hitting Digimon and Cyber Sleuth. Fair enough. Multi-hits tend to do a lot.
Ooh, that sounds good. You transferred directly into their pilot program, right?
Yep.
I heard that program's hard to get into, but I never doubted you. I hope they're ready for you because you're going to kick butt.
Thanks, sis. The clock on my nightstand flashes 11 p.m. I think it's time to go to bed.
What? Already?
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, Franklin. I gently herd her out of my room.
It's not that late.
I mean, if you have to go to school tomorrow, 11 p.m. is kind of late. Come on, you don't want to be falling asleep in class now, do you? She pouts, and I'm worried she'll continue to argue, but she just mumbles something incoherent and towards her room. Good night.
Night.
I return my mess of boxes and try to organize them into something resembling a neat pile. As I reach for the last box, a picture frame falls to the ground with a loud clatter. My heart tightens in my chest as I snatch it up and inspect it for any fractures. Luckily, it's unharmed. Oh god, we're fucking blonde, Chad. We're blonde! I run my finger over our smiling faces. Nikki, Mom, and Dad, and me. We're at the fair and Nikki wanted to ride the roller coaster. I remember Mom and I had just argued over something stupid before the picture was taken, but you'd never be able to tell from this photo. Mom always looked so poised and together. I placed the frame beside my computer, trying to ignore the lump in my throat. I lay, are our parents dead? Our parents gotta be dead, right? I lay on my bed and close my eyes, but my thoughts refuse to quiet. Eventually, my exhaustion takes over and I fall asleep among the tangle of questions and what-ifs running through my mind. remember the roller coaster derailing a group of people, including my father. Derailing and killing a group. English is hard. What the? Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheek. The distant melody of birdsong is nearly drowned out by the annoying blare of my alarm. I roll away from the window and see 7 a.m. flash on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Yes, it can be. Time to get up. I turn off the alarm. I've never been a morning person, but I actually don't feel as tired as I normally would. I'm even feeling kind of energized. Jet lag works in mysterious ways, I guess. At least I won't be late for my first day. Pushing myself out of bed, I automatically begin the morning ritual. Without thinking, I grab my jeans and have them halfway up my legs before I notice the uniform slung over my chair. Shit. This will take some getting used to. I slip up my pants and grab my uniform. I'll admit, as far as uniforms go, these aren't that bad. They're a little too flashy for my taste and not at all what I was expecting, but the cut is flattering and the teal stripes look pretty cool. I face the mirror and fix my tie. The knot could be better, but there haven't been many opportunities in which I've needed to wear a tie. I wear ties like all the time. I still look damn good, which is all that matters. After a quick check to make sure I have all my things, I head downstairs. I saw another clip of him punching a Meramon for, in context, as a little Digimon made of fire, and he punched that Digimon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about Digimon, so you're just saying, like, the context of this is like, okay, and motherfuckers made a fire and he punched him, so what? I don't know anything about Digimon aside from the game that we played. We didn't punch anybody. We did shoot a bunch of motherfuckers. Like, it's kind of hard to be impressed with things when you don't know what you should be impressed with, you know what I mean? The uniform is just a Power Rangers outfit. I did watch, I think that was last night, like all of the mainline Kamen Rider transformations, and there's some goofy ass transformations. After a quick check to make sure I have all my things, I head downstairs. I soon arrive in the kitchen, eager to begin my day. Waking up successfully at this hour feels kind of like a big accomplishment. Nikki stifles the yawn as she sets down a plate of eggs and toast. Suddenly, I don't feel so accomplished. Did you make one for me too? She blinks in surprise and takes a moment for her to respond.
As a matter of fact, I did.
She grins and places another plate down on the table.
Look at you, big bro. Waking up bright and early. You're taking starting over to the next level.
I try. Where's Zonk?
He already left for work, so we'll have to lock up when we leave.
I nod, and she slides over to me, wearing a playful look. In her white shirt and plaid skirt, she does a little twirl and looks expectantly on me.
So?
Wow.
While Onk has a job, of course he does. Well, this is an anime reference, but I think that's also the perfect choice. She does look cute. This is gonna make my job hard. I cross my arms and scowl.
What?
No.
No.
No, that won't work.
What's wrong?
Rory furrows her brow as Nikki starts fidgeting with her uniform. No, nothing. I was just trying to figure out the best way to bring my gear to your school. She raises her brow in question. Well, how else am I gonna keep all the boys away from you? Nikki giggles, a soft pink tinges her cheeks.
You're being ridiculous.
I'm even considering writing your school a strongly worded letter.
Oh no, let it not come to that.
I smile, but Nikki sees the concern in my
I'll
eyes.
be fine. I'm a big girl now. I can handle myself.
Yeah, you're right. But as an older brother, my instinct is to protect her, even if she doesn't really need that protection anymore. We finish our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally shooting hurried glances my way. I wolf down my food and gather my stuff, then meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
My motorcycle, obviously.
Oh, you don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
Permit? I completely forgot. I'll need a parking permit for my bike, but they should have visitor parking which I can use if I can find a spot. So what should I do? Should I take my motorcycle anyway and hope for the best, or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I've gotten my permit? I'm taking my motorcycle. I'm sure it'll be fun if I take my bike. There must be at least some form of parking that doesn't require a permit. Yeah, I'll take my bike.
Oh, right, of course. I forgot how much you cried when it was taken for shipping.
Very funny. Now I might not offer you a ride.
Even if you did, I'd still have to pass. I need to figure out how to navigate around Isokaze sometime, right?
Really? Being seen on a bike like mine would automatically make you the most popular girl in school. You sure you want to pass up such a great opportunity?
Please, have you met me? With my winsome smile and ample charm, I won't need your bike to be popular.
Motorcycle? Who is he, Mitsuru? Yes, we're Mugen Mitsuru. Whatever you say. Nikki heads towards the bus stop and waves goodbye.
Good luck on your first day.
You too? After parting with Nikki, I make my way to the garage. I can't believe I even considered the bus a possibility when my baby is waiting here for me. My heart pounds in anticipation as the garage door crawls open and bathes my pride and joy in a halo of soft light. The way the sun sparkles off the polished metal nearly brings tears to my eyes. I tenderly caress the bike's smooth curves. We've been apart for so long, but now we're finally reunited. I'll never leave you again. I promise. Hup! Vaulting from the back of the bike, I drop into its seat with a soft thud. Still comfy as ever. I get the feeling I'm forgetting something important. Sorry, my hands settle on the handles as I go through the nuances of preparation. I get the feeling I'm forgetting something important. Something that will protect my brain from becoming pavement pizza. Safety first. Only a fool wouldn't wear a helmet. As it slips over my head, my vision momentarily darkens. Then the HUD illuminates my visor with the digital scrolling text and numbers, showing more information and applications than I need. I remember reading about original helmets which did nothing more than protect your head. I can't imagine using such primitive technology. Now even the most standard helmet includes a GPS as well as speed monitors and music players. Why can't we have technology like that? Not all we have is fucking dumbass AI. I already have 30 hours in Time Stranger. I blame the Digifarm. Yeah, I mean, just sitting there waiting. Sitting. If you have money, you can speed that up a lot, though. I turn the key in the ignition. The roar of the motor sends a shiver down my spine. Perfect. I revved the bike several times, enjoying the sound, before driving into the street. This is the life. Nothing beats the thrill of the open road. I take full advantage of my helmet's capabilities. With a glance, I can see how fast my vehicle is going and how fast the vehicles surrounding me are going. There's even a feature that will alert me if I'm in danger of being hit. The speakers are embedded on the... Why can't we get shit like this? All we have is dumbass AI. The speakers are embedded on the inside of my helmet, right next to my ears, providing optimum acoustics for music. Some might argue that it's a safety issue, but I have the sense to keep the volume low. Warning, you're about to get isekai'd. Traffic is in my favor and I make good progress. The stoplight ahead of me is green. Perfect. Hopefully it stays that way long enough for me to pass. Stay green, stay green, stay green, stay green, stay green, stay green, green, stay. Nope, yellow. Actually, I'm not that far away. It'd be a close call, but I'm pretty sure I can make it. I tighten the grip on my handles and then hit the brakes. Oh, that was a timed action. Actually, it's not as close as I thought. Not as close as I thought. Not worth risking it. I squeeze the brakes and coast through to a gradual stop at the now red light. Several Ace Academy students cross the street, chattering animatedly as they saunter past me. I drop my fingers mildly impatiently. Before long, the students have all crossed and the light reverts to green. After a fairly short trip, I arrive at the academy and search for a parking spot. Every spot in this vast parking lot is taken by some form of vehicle. Apparently, everyone else drove in today too. Seriously, it seems like there's a vehicle here for every student. I'm just about ready to give up when I see it. A single free spot. A wave of giddy emotion threatens to burst out of me. I can practically see a holy ray of light shedding down on it, accompanied by the angelic choir. I wheel my bike closer and then freeze. At the front of the space, staked in the ground, is a sign that states reserved parking for pass holders only. Fuck. With the ground, I start pulling my bike back. Guess I'd better wait, hold it. I glance back at the parking lot again. It's completely devoid of life, which means... Well, I mean, I'm not gonna... This is how you get tickets and fines and shit. After picking that option, you are now locked out of the big titty goth GF route. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just cry. You guys won't see it. I'll be off stream, but I'll just cry. It's still not my spot to take. I'll find parking offsite. Following the signs, I drive my bike past the rows of reserved spaces. It isn't a crime if you don't get caught. We're gonna spend the next 6 hours at the school. We're bound to get caught. After what seems like an eternity, I finally find an empty, unmarked spot. I pull in, hop off the bike, and glance back the way I came. My heart sinks at how small the grand buildings on campus look. This is not gonna be fun to walk back. With no other option, I begin the long trek back to campus and make it back just in time to find my class. That's a coward's way of thinking. I didn't realize cowards were the only smart people in the show, though. Like, sometimes cowards get away with shit. I'm just saying. You ever notice that the cowards always survive? You ever think about that? I pull up the map of campus on my phone. Luckily, the routes are easy to follow, and I'm soon standing before the auditorium. I'm looking at you, Starscream. Thank you for getting the reference. Luckily, the routes are easy to follow, and I'm soon standing before the auditorium. Thank God for technology. I take a deep breath, steeling my nerves, and firmly push open the doors to the auditorium. After a quick scan of the room, I select a seat near the back. I could tell this is a first-year introductory class based on how spread out the students are and how quiet the room is. I hate that I have to take intro classes again. Some of my electives from CINY did not encompass the full scope of course material, whatever the fuck that means. A hush blankets the auditorium as a man strides to the front of the room.
Good morning. This is Piloting 101. Is everyone where you are supposed to be?
The professor waits patiently as a handful of students shuffle toward the nearest exit. I yawn and watch them leave with disinterest. He drags a web page from his tablet onto the screen behind him.
This is the class web link. Consider this portal as your lifeline for the course. You will find all your assignments and readings here, as well as your current grade in the course. You can find my contact information in the tab marked Contact. My office hours are listed, so please do not hesitate to stop by. Even I get lonely at times, and I appreciate visitors.
The comment got a couple of weak chuckles from the room. He is thorough. Most students don't pay attention to these introductions, but there's nothing a professor dislikes more than a student who asks a question he's already answered.
Now that we've gotten all the boring stuff out the way, I'm sure you're all eager to learn more about the qualifier exams on Friday.
The class visibly perks up.
The qualifier exam will not only register you as an active pilot, but will also provide you with your team ranking. I'm sure you've already picked out your teams by now, but I'd still like to remind you all that each team must have a minimum of 4 people in order to qualify.
A hand shoots up from the middle of the room.
Yes?
Are you sure exams are this Friday? That only gives us 2 days to find a team.
I'm sure they told you about it like months in advance. A soft snickers for the room. Student visibly shrinks from all the eyes now focused on him.
The majority of students who began their first year here at Ace Academy are aware of the timeline for the qualifier exams and use their summers to form a team and prepare.
Yeah, see?
In the past, we had extended the preparation time before the exam, but found that the majority of students did not need nor want the extra days. So we adjusted our schedules accordingly.
Nice.
But what about those of us who didn't know about the qualifier ahead of time? What do we do?
I suggest you get to work finding yourself a team. Any other questions?
Student scowls but shakes his head.
Good. The qualifier exam will pit your team's starting 4 against 4 AI gears. You will then be assigned a ranking based upon your overall performance relative to the other teams. Don't worry if you can't defeat all the AI gears. They are programmed to be extremely difficult to beat. Please ensure your gear is in pristine condition for battle. All exams are demonstrated live instead of in a simulator to most accurately gauge ability. Any questions?
He is answered with silence.
Let's get started then. Please check the web link for your assignment and have them complete for the next class. Welcome to Ace Academy. I hope you all have a great rest of the day.
A thunder
What the
cheer.
hell is this?
I've not been paying attention. What the hell is happening? Bro, you missed like like out of all parts to not pay attention to, you missed the most important part. Basically he said there's a mech tournament going on. That shit's in 2 days. Get a team ready. And if you don't get a team ready, tough titties. Like your timing on not paying attention was like so perfect. I was looking at new yo-yos, don't blame me. It's not even in Japanese, just listen. Bro has never heard of multitasking. BRB, we'll be here. A thunder of chairs scrape along the floor as students file out of the class. Those who remain chat animatedly in small groups. Yawning, I wait for the crowd in front of the door to thin before making my way out of the room. Once I'm by the door, a snippet of a nearby conversation catches my attention.
Hey, did you see what they brought into the hangar today?
Yeah, that ancient looking thing? I'll be amazed if it still works. Where the hell do you even find something like that? I bet they fished it out of the ocean.
The student laughs loudly. I have a sinking feeling I know what they're talking about. Probably our Mech, right? You know, the worst part about having sinus medication, chat, is that sometimes you take it, you get the drowsy effect, and then it just doesn't work. As I hurry out of the classroom, I check my phone and I'm excited to see an email notification. I eagerly read through the email. It's just a note letting me know my gear has been registered and I have access to the hangar. Oh no, unnamed student shit talking. Yes, of course. Well, that certainly makes things easy for me. At CINY, I spent days going through the registration process. We had to submit all the paperwork ourselves, and of course, nobody in the administrative office was ever helpful. Satisfied, I put away my phone and make my way to the hangar. I bring up the map on my phone and touch the hangar, which lights up. Soon, pulsating lights dot the path from my current location to the hangar. It's a bit of a trek away from the heart of the campus, but I make good time. I skip my ID and walk in. I follow a long hallway, which leads into a grand space filled with towering gears. What about metal gears? Every one of them is sleek, refined, and updated with the latest model of accessories and weapons. Damn, this place is so big you need a whole ass map. That's what all college campuses are like. Even small college campuses have maps. They weren't kidding when they said Japan was the leader in mecha technology. I walk past several rows of gear until... I'm reunited with Eagle. A crowd of students surrounded. They speak in hushed tones, but break into snickers when they notice me. I push my way towards them, but they disperse before I even reach them. Most of them are trying to hide their laughter and failing miserably. I give my gear a detailed inspection to make sure it didn't suffer any dings or damages during transit. So far, so good. My gear may be a bit bulkier than others, but it's in great working condition, which ultimately is what matters. The colors are still bright too. I wonder if they polished it for me or if it always looked this good.
The other guys might laugh at your gear, but I sense that it's different.
Alright, Edgelord, calm down.
Spirit. Something that makes it stand out amongst the others. Yes, I can feel this one is truly special indeed.
Bro came right out of fucking 2006 with the way he's speaking. I hadn't noticed the student beside me. His arms are folded and he's nodded with closed eyes as if he's saying something truly deep and meaningful. Can I help you? Fuck off, Edgy McEdgerson. What are you gonna do, cut me? Yes. He seems harmless enough. Sort of. I may as well see what he wants. I might even be able to ask some questions of my own afterwards. Can I help you? Do you need something?
Oh, right.
He seems almost surprised, as if he'd forgotten why he came. He fidgets so much I wonder if he's nervous.
The name's Sho Shinjiro. Pleased to meet you.
He thrusts his hand out in greeting, grinning from ear to ear. I cautiously shake his hand. Hi, I'm Mugen Ryujin.
You're a second-year pilot too, right?
Yeah, how did you...
Not that many students transfer during second year, you know? You're the talk of the pilot's lounge. A mysterious, foreign transfer student.
No wonder I'm blonde and mysterious. And that would explain the interest around my gear. I guess I didn't quite live up to their expectations. I'm not sure what they were expecting though.
And I deduced that you are this transfer student.
I wonder what gave me away. Could it have possibly been the magnificent golden locks?
I've gotta say, I thought you'd be taller.
He starts comparing our heights with his hand, and is a bit disappointed to find that we're about the same height. Again, just what was he expecting? We don't all look like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think his perception of America is a bit skewed. Yeah, man, I'm a short king. Leave me alone. We're all short kings
you're
here.
New here, which means you're not part of a team yet, right?
Alright, that's been on my mind since class ended. I nod, almost certain I know what he's about to say next.
Well, it just so happens that my team is lacking that oh-so-vital fourth member we need to be able to compete.
He looks at me hopeful, and then leans in close. A little too close. Personal space, man. Boundaries.
You see where I'm going with this, don't you? Basically what I'm saying is, you should join my team because we're awesome.
No. Yeah, whatever. Sure, sounds like fun. What the hell? He seems friendly enough. Plus, I'm not exactly in a position to be picky about whose team I join. Sure, why not?
Now that's what I'm talking about, brosif.
Osif? Excitement brightens his face, and I'll admit the feeling is somewhat infectious.
Come on, our lounge is that way. I'll introduce you to the team.
I mean, you're the only named character with the face other than my sister, so fuck it. Brosif Brostar. There's also our uncle. Don't forget our unc. Don't forget unc, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, Brosif. Sho and I start making our way down the hall.
Now, where should I start? Oh, right. So there's this girl.
Sho talks the entire way to the lounge. He's constantly interrupting himself and going off on tangents, so I only catch his special entrance is Max. So I only catch about half of what he's saying. We navigate the tunnels and eventually reach the exit. Sho opens the door and ushers me through with a small flourish. The line is filled with groups of pilots. I guess everyone is catching up with their team. Sho squeezes between the groups and I follow him toward the back corner of the room. He pauses in front of two girls. The one with the dark hair stares at her feet as soon as she notices Sho, while the other with red hair continues chatting on her cell phone. Sho motions towards the dark-haired girl.
This is Mayu. She's the coolest person on this team. But, don't tell Kaori I said that.
He glances at the redhead, who isn't paying the slightest bit of attention to us. Mayu blushes deeply.
That's not true.
It's nice to meet you, Mayu. I'm Mugen. I smile at her and hold out my hand. She wrinkles her brow in confusion, then genuinely shakes my hand and continues to shake it.
Sorry.
She immediately drops my hand and returns her gaze to the floor. She turns towards the redhead.
Hey, quit being rude.
Her gaze shifts to him and then and the smile falters.
I mean, will you be done soon? I'd like you to meet someone.
She frowns.
I need to call you back.
And snaps her phone shut.
So, this is Kaori.
She gives me a quick once-over, then crosses her arms over her chest.
A pilot?
Not just any pilot, but a pilot who's willing to join my team.
Your team?
Her eyes narrow at Sho and he shrinks back, then wears a sheepish grin.
I mean, our team.
That's better.
She turns back towards me.
I suppose you'll do. Not like we really have a choice or anything.
It's really interesting that she just tried to ascertain how good I am by looking at me and nothing else. Like, you're able to glean how, like, imagine looking at somebody who, like, plays basketball or something and then just staring at them and go, yep, you'll do, I guess. Like, you don't know how good they are at basketball, you just know that they're tall and that's it. And at this point, she knows I'm a pilot and that's it. Like, relax. You'll do too. When's practice? Kaori and Sho exchange a look.
Whew, you're dedicated.
Well, qualifiers are only 2 days away, so we need practice as soon as possible. Kaori crosses her arms, but her lips twitch at the side as if she's happy with my demand to practice.
Anyway, welcome to the team, bro.
Thanks.
So you're probably wondering why we need another member.
No. Actually, I hadn't, but now that you mentioned it. Yeah, kinda.
Basically, Kaori and I were part of this super awesome team, but then they stopped being awesome, so we left.
Wow, Sho. For once you didn't ramble.
He feigns offense.
You wound me. All my stories are brief. Remember when I told you about my one birthday where everyone showed up wearing the same clothes as me?
What the fuck kind of birthday is that? He turns to me.
Actually, it's a pretty good story. So basically, I grew up in this kind of... Mayu knows where I'm talking about.
Don't encourage him.
Mayu smiles faintly.
Anyway, the point is, we used to be on a team, but left because the team was turning into something we didn't agree with.
What, were they stealing people's gears? Were they breaking people's legs and shit?
Except Mayu. She's a first year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she got a whole bunch of invites to other teams, but decided to join us. We're pretty lucky to have her.
Yeah, our old pilot died in a fiery mech accident. It was gnarly. He was kept alive with no skin for 3 days and constantly agonizing pain every second. Alright, what is this, fucking mouthwashing? Our entire stream so far has been, what is this insert other thing? It was tax fraud. How come you chose this team? Mayu shifts uncomfortably under my gaze.
I trust Sho.
I wait for her to say more, but she doesn't. Kaori taps her foot impatiently.
So, now that you know all that, are you in?
I already told you I was in. They're all a little strange in their own way, but I think I can learn to get along with them, even Kaori. Yeah, I'm in.
Great.
Kaori checks her phone.
I've spent too much time talking to you and I need to get home.
Alright, bye.
We should get going too.
Mayu nods. Yeah, me too.
We'll see you tomorrow?
Yeah, see you. We wave goodbye and go our separate ways. Time to make the trek all the way to the far end of the lot. I wonder why they made visitors park so far away. Wouldn't that discourage rather than encourage people to visit? Although I grumbled the entire way to my bike, I eventually find it in the same spot I had parked it. Time to get going. I hop on my bike and put on my helmet. Kicking my bike into gear, I make my way home. As soon as I open the front door, I hear it clanging in the kitchen. Nikki must be home. Just as I predicted, she's stirring a pot, surrounded by a mess of appliances. Hey, Nikki. She glances up in surprise.
Hey, you're home early.
Am I? It's right around dinner time. What are you making?
Yes.
I try to peek into the pot, but she hides it from me.
No cheating.
I already know what the answer is anyway. I guess this is because of my intuition skill. It's Bolognese. It's Bologna. Blah 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 blah. Nikki blinks in
How
surprise.
did you figure it out so quickly?
I can smell it. Smell it from all the way outside. It's simple. First, you're using a stock pot, which means it's most likely a soup or a sauce. Second, you're wearing an apron, which means you're making something that's either messy or stains or both. The cutting board has leftover slivers of different vegetables, and it's still wet with freshly cut tomato juices and seeds. The knife is still stained with tomato, which means it must be a tomato-heavy sauce. There's ground beef packaging in the trash, and considering the limited ingredients you'd be able to find in Japan, I figure it's most likely dish you'd be making is bolognese. Nikki had frozen during my speech and stares at me with wide eyes. As my word sinks in and she begins to thaw, she pouts.
It's not fair. You still lose.
How do I? Because I'm observant and I watched an episode of Psych in Colombo, I'm cheating somehow? Imagine if you chose to rush the yellow light, you get hit by a truck and get isekai into an entirely different setting, and then the entire game it just changes. That would be super interesting. That's some 100-line type shit. What, are you not making mayonnaise?
No, I am, but you didn't follow the rules and guess. You did some weird robotic analysis thingy.
I guessed using educated information from my environment. I flashed her a confident smirk. Nah, I'm just playing. I didn't really analyze the kitchen.
Oh, then how did you know?
I just smelled it. That smells so good. Nikki giggles and resumes stirring.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you're the one cooking and not me. Everything you make is delicious. You really have a talent for cooking, you know. It went from a dating sim into a roguelike into a puzzle game because you keep dying.
Oh, shut up.
She tries to hold back her smile, but fails. Did you go shopping after school today? I didn't know Unc kept all the ingredients at home.
Yeah, I did. Sushi yesterday was so good, but I wanted something more hearty today, you know?
To Nikki, hearty foods are comfort foods. Does that mean you had a bad day at school? She blinks in surprise and then laughs.
Of course not. It was great. I met a lot of people at the club fair they held after school. There are so many cool clubs. Did you know they have a kendo club? You definitely wouldn't find that back home. I think I'm gonna try out for their dance team though. Maybe run for student government.
Those are two very different things. What kind of dancing are they doing? They're doing hip-hop dance? Sounds like you've had a pretty productive day. She quietly checks the pasta and nods.
Definitely. I'm a little disappointed they don't have a cooking club, but that's okay. They offer a cooking class, which I'm taking. Soon, I will be an expert in Japanese cuisine.
Maybe you could start by cooking. Maybe you could start a cooking club.
Oh, maybe.
I begin to set the table for three when Nikki shakes her head.
Didn't you see Uncle Kaido's text? He'll be home late tonight.
I didn't get any text, and that doesn't mean I can't give him a plate. I've been checking my phone. What kind of fake-ass futuristic bullshit is this if you don't check your phone? You don't constantly have it on your person and get phantom vibrations? Does anyone else get that? You guys get the phantom vibration? Like your leg twitches and you feel like your phone vibrated? Soon the table is set and both Nikki and I have a full portion of pasta in front of us.
How was your first day?
It was alright. I managed to join a team, which was pretty lucky considering only one team was looking for members.
That's good. What are your teammates like?
They're all pretty distinct. One girl is like terrifying, another is so quiet I kind of forget she's there, and the guy who recruited me, well, he's autistic.
I'm not sure I believe that you're the most normal person there.
I'm also autistic.
So it sounds like finding a team today was super important.
No, yeah, the qualifier is on Friday.
But that's in 2 days.
I know. Everyone else knew this in advance and formed teams over the summer.
Well, that's not really fair.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Sounds like you've had quite the day.
The conversation continues and eventually lulls to a natural close. Soon both of our plates are polished clean. I licked mine. I'm so full.
Who told you to be such a pig?
I'm a growing guy. I'll help her with cleanup. I think I'm going to relax a bit. I read Roblox. I think I'm going to relax for a bit and then go to bed early tonight.
Me too. Good night.
Jenna. Oyasumi. Soon everyone will have autism, and when everyone's autistic, no one will be. We part ways and I head into my room. It's too early to go to bed, so I'll start the process of getting a parking pass. Who knows how long it'll take before they mail me one, and I'd like to get it sooner rather than later. I'll log into my web link and find the documents to request a permit. I'll log into my... Well, it takes me longer than I expected to find all the paperwork and leaves me exhausted. Crawling into bed, I close my eyes and soon fall asleep. Syndrome of he took Tylenol. He took Tylenol for his syndrome. The sun shines through my curtains and across my face. I keep my eyes shut and turn over into my bed, trying to force myself back to sleep. But the more I try to return to sleep, the more awake I become. I fucking hate that. That's the worst. Disney has a thing, they open the curtain so they let the light stream in, but they leave before the light even comes in through the fucking window. So I'm sitting here in their room, light hitting my face, being forced awake, I'm not a goddamn morning person, alright? This is bullshit. What time is it? My clock flashes 6:30. I still have another half hour before my alarm goes off. I should get back to sleep. I curl deeper into my blanket. By the way, don't do that. If there's a if you wake up before your alarm, just get up. Trying to go back to sleep will start your body's process of going back to sleep, and then you'll just wake up more tired. So if you wake up early, just get up. Unless you have like several hours in front of you, in which case then yeah, probably try to go back to sleep. I curl deeper into the blankets, but soon get bored. The only time I ever naturally wake up this early is when I have jet lag. I'm not sure if this is a blessing or a curse. I guess I may as well get ready. I quickly change to my uniform and head downstairs. To an empty kitchen. It's weird being the first one up. Usually Nikki's doing her thing in the kitchen. I catch up on some reading while I wait for her. She should be up soon anyway. I pull up the news app on my phone. The front page doesn't have anything too interesting. Until I spot the article of Aldean Enterprises. Aldean Enterprises has officially announced their intentions to sponsor an up-and-coming team in the upcoming War Games. The rapidly expanding R&D company is gaining a lot of attention in the field of xenorobotics, and they're putting pressure on established innovators, such as Vector Industries and Paragon Weaponry. Much of their success can be attributed to the CEO, Donnie Ruse. Donnie Ruse? Bro, that cannot, your name is not Donnie Ruse, come on bro. He was a top graduate in pilot programming at Ace Academy, and a visionary when it comes to modern and functional designs for gear. I don't think I've heard of these guys before. Must be a local company who hasn't quite expanded to the States yet. Sounds like they're making a name for themselves though. The time on my phone reads 6:57. I listen for any signs of life upstairs, but the house is still. Better grab something to eat before I need to go. It doesn't seem like Nikki's coming down anytime soon. My phone flashes the next article, a headline on Dashu. That should be good. I push the button shaped like a film projector on the bottom of the page, and the text projects on the nearest surface, and I place my phone in a dock on the table, and so the text shines on the kitchen table. I grab a couple of slices of bread and stick them in the toaster. As I wait for my toast to finish, I sit at the table and read the article. Hanaku Dishitaro, CEO of Dashu, made an unscheduled appearance at the memorial service yesterday for Yudai Misaki. A year ago, the community was shocked by the unexpected death of Ace Academy's most promising pilot. Oh, someone did die. Imagine having the same last name as Dunkaroos. Come on, Donnie Dunkaroos. The family was honored that the mighty mogul took the time to show his respects to their son, and concurrently postponed the unveiling of Dashu's new line of energy drinks. The introduction has been rescheduled to take place next week.
What are you reading?
How can your feet make no sound? Jeez, Nikki, you startled me. Make some noise when you walk. She laughs.
But that would totally ruin my chance of surprising you.
No more of that, please. I'm gonna have to tie some bells around your neck so I can hear you coming. What people do for cats.
Are you comparing me to a cat?
That's the thing, isn't it? You know, like cat girls.
Oh my god. Stop it, you perv.
I don't think cat girls make me a perv. What?
Yeah, I don't need to know about your weird little fantasies.
Believe me, all the fantasies I have are none of you. That's not...
So you don't think a girl would look super cute with cat ears?
No. But now that I'm imagining it, I definitely wouldn't say no.
Wipe that drool off your face.
My fantasy involves a toaster, alright? And a lot of water. I instantly wipe my chin, but nothing's there. Nikki just laughs and heads past me. Nikki glances at my toast, which had popped up a while we were talking.
Your toast is burned.
What? I leap into my chair and stand behind her. It's not burned. She flips it over to reveal the dark side of charcoal. Oh.
You're so hopeless. How did you survive in college without me?
Lots of ramen.
That explains it.
He throws away the toast and pulls out 2 yogurts from the fridge.
Well, since you botched breakfast, we'll have to make do with a quick snack if you don't want to be late.
I accept the yogurts she hands me, and we both finish them in record time. Then we grab our things and head out the door.
Are you able to give me a ride today? The bus yesterday was so crowded.
Sorry, Nikki, I'm not taking my bike today. I don't have a parking pass yet.
Oh. How long will it take before you get one?
I'm not sure, but hopefully soon.
Well, for the sake of your sanity, I hope it's not too long.
Thanks, I think. Nikki laughs.
See you later, okay?
Alright, see you. She waves and heads for the bus stop while I head for mine. At least it's a nice day to be waiting for the bus. The stop is a bit crowded. I lean up against the shelter as I wait. The bus goes to a halt in front of me and only for a few minutes after my arrival. Chat, how many of you guys have actually taken a bus? I follow the other passengers on, scan my ID, and search the rows for a free seat. I settle into the first seat I find and grumble as a large man sits down beside me and crushes me against the window. I can already imagine how enjoyable this ride will be. That doesn't involve a school bus? 0. Yeah, I mean, if you've been on a school bus, it's more or less the same thing. Except there's probably more weirdos on a regular bus. I mean an actual bus. Luckily, it's in a long ride. I'm at school before I can complain too much. I pull up the schedule on my phone and check my first class, Gear Arsenal 201. The building isn't too far away either. I soon reach the building. The classroom is about half the size of the lecture hall for my piloting 101 class. For some reason, this is a comfort for me, probably because it reminds me of the class sizes at CINY. I've only been on a bus a few times when I was at Disney World forever ago. I mean, I was just curious. Doesn't this sound like fucking game show music? And now, contestants, your next question is, what are frogs? No, it seems that Batra has buzzed in. Please, your answer, sir. I take a seat near the back of the room, just as the professor enters.
Good morning, class. Welcome to Gear Arsenal 201. I'm sure you're all tired of hearing the same welcome spiel, so I won't even bother with it. Instead, we're going to drive straight into the material. Question: who can name one of the leading companies in gear weapon manufacturing?
What the hell is this?
I think it was Dashu? Dashu?
That would be incorrect. Dashu has only recently begun investing in the xenorobotics field. However, their core business is still energy drinks. A correct answer would be Paragon Weaponry.
Why the fuck would... Okay, I mean, I know we just read that, but like, it's not like I was retaining information. I thought it was flavor text.
Their recent area of study has shown that...
He goes into the details of Paragon Weaponry R&D and the future of beam weaponry for the remainder of class.
That's all the time we have for today. You'll find this week's readings and assignments on your web link. Have a good day.
Oh shit, you got an answer wrong? We start the entire game? Yeah, I didn't get my knowledge point. I gotta restart the game. We gotta do 100% on this Persona run. Students scramble to collect their things before hurrying out of the room. The class has inspired me to have a proper look at my gear. Thank you, Twitter, for telling me about a dating action game being free to the Epic Game Store. What the fuck are you talking about? I take the path through the pilot's lounge and follow the tunnels until I reach my gear. Pulling down the ladder beside my docking station, I climb up to the top, which is about level with the chest section of my robot. I unlock the chest cavity with a mechanical roar. It splits open in separating panels, revealing a lowered seat. Oh, I know about this game. I know about Eternites. It didn't look all that interesting to me, so I just skipped past it. But I found out about that game a year ago because a friend of the channel, Al Lin, played it. I think she had a sponsored stream. I unlock the chest cavity. With the mechanical roar, it splits open in separating panels, revealing a lowered seat. I endlessly hop into the seat and breathe in the comforting scent of metal and plastic. Neither of those can be good for you. Also, I want my mech to have the new car smell. If it reminds me of the new car smell. Exactly, I want the new car smell. Daisy's sister's car smells like Fruit Loops. And every time I get in it, I yell Fruit Loops. Once I'm settled, I trigger the closing sequence. As the chest panel returns, my seat scoops me further into the gear until I'm nestled in the darkness of the cockpit. I initiate the boot up sequence. The cockpit glows a faint red and then flickers into life, and I can't help but smile at the familiarity of it all. The bright glow of the panels illuminate the interior until there isn't a trace of shadow left. Statistics blink around me in a series of rapid numbers and diagrams.
Gear initialization sequencing complete.
I find it funny how Epic Games is always giving out free games as some desperate attempt for people to use their game launcher, and people still prefer Steam. That's because Steam is good. Like cloud saving, Steam sales. It's just a better launcher. It's just a better all-around launcher. The familiar voice of my gear feels like a warm welcome from an old friend. Eagle, please run a comprehensive check.
System in progress.
Get in the fucking robot, Nate. I'm already in the goddamn robot. Nothing to do now but wait. The lights among my display pulse with changing colors as the check process progresses. Excuse me. It flows through warm colors, red, orange, yellow, before illuminating the cockpit with a bright green.
All system functions normal. Unknown docking station detected.
Register the current dock as home station.
Completed. Recommendation. Please update system calibration configuration.
This is recommended all the time. Whenever we change locations, Eagle will request a recalibration of the system. Even the slightest difference in air pressure can trigger inaccuracy. At least the process is easy. All I have to do is make sure I correctly follow sequential number order so Eagle can achieve the necessary internal calculations. Alright, started the process.
Calibration sequence initiating.
I give it a few minutes as Eagle automatically adjusts itself.
Calibration successful.
Eagle showed me this guy's balls. When we actually get into the fights, chat, I want you to give me your best Jarvis analyze this guy's memes. Perfect. Everything seems to be in order. After one last look, I shut down my gear and unlock the chest cavity again. Once I hop out, the panels slide back in place until I hear a faint click of them locking. As I turn towards the elevator, I spot Sho waving at me. I nimbly make my way down and stand beside him.
Mr. Broseph!
Don't ever call me that. Sup?
Good. Is this your go-to hangout place? This is the second time I've run into you here.
I guess it's starting to be. What are you doing here?
I just thought I'd pay a visit to my gear. It helps when I keep her company for a bit. Keeps her spirits up.
Low vodka wherever. I don't like any of these options. You mean a girl? Is there a girl you're keeping captive in your gear? Sho laughs.
If only. Unfortunately, no girl ever goes near my gear.
He sighs wistfully while I try very hard to keep a straight face. I'm so sorry.
Me too. So, what were you doing here?
Just checking to make sure everything's working fine.
And does it?
Yep. I'm not. He glances curiously at my gear.
How about a simulator match?
I shrug. It'd be nice to get a feel for how things are done at Ace. Sure.
We can both use the basic robot program. That way, all accessories and weapons will be the same, and it'll be based on skill alone.
I sure do hope none of these mechs is actually the main character's mother. May the best man win. He grins and races in the opposite direction. I see him pause by agreeing gear before I get back into my own. Once I'm settled in the cockpit, I switch to on the open network configuration. Has anybody seen the movie Real Steel? Immediately, a request from Show comes in and I accept. After we're connected, we boot up our virtual trading simulation program.
Oh, very fancy. I haven't seen an American-style gear up close before.
What about the movie Fake Iron? I haven't even heard of that one. One time ago, about the movie about a boxer who can't box anymore, so he uses a robot as a medium. Yeah. Best boxing movie ever? No, that is not true. The Creed movies exist, Rocket Pal. There are way better boxing movies. That's just a really good one. I experiment with my gear controls and watch in amusement as it makes the same movements with the simulator. Megalobox? I haven't finished Megalobox, but it did look really good for what I did see of it. Simulators are freakishly accurate at emulating the real thing, but you still can't quite replicate the feeling of live matches. You can't feel every impact or even the slightest shift in motion within a VTS.
As you can see, both of us are kitted with the same standard equipment. You have your energy shield for blocking, thrusters for movement, a ranged weapon, and a close combat weapon.
Evaluate my gear and find all the components he mentioned. 2 mechs stanced up, indeed. Any particular reason why we aren't playing from our personal arsenal?
This will level the playing field. We'll have to win by skill alone.
Trying to see what I'm made of? Show just grins.
Remember, you have to use the right tool at the right time. There's usually more than one right move you can make, but you have to think fast.
Alright, let's get on with it.
I'm loving the enthusiasm. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
My hands fall naturally in place and grip the controls. I can't stop the smile that spreads across my face as my heart beats faster in anticipation. I've missed this. Eagle shifts into fighting stance and holds out his gun while Sho activates his thrusters and points his double guns at me. Evade. I dash out of the way and his attack misses its mark. Equip one of my guns and return fire. He dodges, but my shot still grazes him and he takes some damage. As I boost forward, Sho makes his moves back to keep the distance between us. Shoots again, but his aim is not accurate and I weave away. With my gun in hand, I take aim. Fire. My aim is true and Sho's shield shimmers as it absorbs the shot. Judging by how deep of a shimmer, it looks like he took a significant amount of damage. Since Sho likes using ranged weapons, I better close the distance and force him into a melee battle. I boost forward. Strike. I switch to my sword mid-boost and swing the blade into a high arc. Sho tries to block with his guns and my sword lands on them with a loud crack. We struggle in a battle of wills, and sweat beads down on my face. A loud roar escapes my lips as I channel my strength into an attack, and break through Sho's defense. As my sword falls through, Sho's gear goes dark. With the match over, I shut down my gear and get back to the ground. After a few minutes, Sho appears. Good job, you killed Sho. Yeah. Teabag his gear? Yeah.
Not bad. I knew I made a good choice with you. I've got a sixth sense for these things.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself, except for the part where you sucked and only blocked the entire time.
Anyway, we'll want to meet up tomorrow before the qualifier to practice. So what's your number?
We quickly exchange numbers. So I guess I should go and get some stuff done?
Yeah, me too. Well, I'll see you later then.
I need to go stay. Let's go see the pilot lounge. Yeah. And back towards the pilot's lounge. So far, every time I pass through the lounge, it has been full of students. I'm sure I'll either meet someone cool or find something interesting to do there. When I enter the lounge, I'm surprised to see a crowd surrounding the bar. I can't make out anything intelligible from the jumble of words and voices, but it must be something big based on the sheer level of excitement in the room. What's going on? I wander closer to the edge of the crowd and approach a pilot who's standing on a round. Hey. She responds without really seeing me.
Hello.
I drop my head towards the crowd. What are all these people so excited about?
Akira's here.
Who? She turns towards me, and then and the frown on her face lessens when she noticed my blonde hair.
You must be the new transfer student.
Yeah. Sorry, have we met?
No, but it explains why you don't know who Akira is.
No, well, it's like he's some kind of big deal.
That's an understatement. He's the top pilot here at ACE.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that in his first year here, he was already placed in his team's starting lineup.
As a first year?
Unreal, right? Now he's a third year and finally the team lead.
I crane my neck trying to spot him. I think I catch a flash of white hair, but it's hard to tell with all the people here. That's pretty impressive.
That's not even the half of it. Akira's one of the nicest guys around. He says hello to everyone he meets and actually tries to learn the names of his classmates. When he compliments you, he means it. Even though these gear matches can get very competitive, Akira treats all his opponents with respect.
She sighs.
He's a great friend to have.
Sounds like you know him pretty well then. Her face turns pink.
Oh, no, I've never actually met him.
As if on cue, a path forms amid the throng of people, and a male pilot with white hair and kind eyes walks through. I thought he'd look edgier. It's shameless how everybody gobbles on his meat. Bro, this is like going to school with Jordan. Already meat writing day one. Technically, it's been 3 years of meat writing. He's laughing with the group of girls surrounding him. Our eyes meet for a second, and his calm smile is still intact. That can't be right. He must have recognized someone behind me and smiled at them. Regardless, after the departure of Akira and his group, the lounge feels quieter even though it's still full of students. Pilots turn back to whatever programs they were watching or order drinks at the bar. Others return to the games they were originally playing. I stand awkwardly on my own. I don't see anyone else I recognize. Everyone seems to be intent on their own thing, so I just decide to head home. It's getting late anyway. Probably have my own Devamon? Nice. Now you have to evolve it to Lady Devamon. He looks like the most generic popular douchebag ever. I thought he'd look edgier. I thought he'd look like Kai from Beyblade or some shit. I wait impatiently for the bus. When it pulls up, I climb on and grab an aisle seat. As the bus moves on, I dream of my beautiful bike the entire way home. I enter the house and hear laughter coming from the kitchen. I drop my bag on the floor and follow the sounds of my family and delicious smells of dinner. Os. I sit at the table and watch Nikki and Uncle Kaito move around the kitchen. They're wearing matching aprons. Looking good, Unc. The apron really suits you. Please shut your eyes.
That's it, I'm done.
He tears off the apron and tosses it aside.
You said I'd look cool.
Nikki giggles and goes back to the food she's cooking.
You did look cool. Every lady loves a man who can cook.
This is true, because women love food. People love food. But, like, women love food. And I love a lady who cooks for me.
Amen.
Kaito sits beside me. We laugh as Nikki sticks her tongue out at us.
Men.
Women. So what are we having?
Guess.
Oh gosh, not this again. Kaito laughs.
How was your day, bud?
It was alright.
Yeah. What kind of shenanigans did you get up to?
Nothing major. Had class this morning, checked out my gear after. One of my teammates showed up and we had a practice simulation.
Sounds fun.
It was. I think we'll make a good team.
Who else is on the team?
Sho, myself, a couple girls.
Good-looking girls?
I don't know, man. I guess. Kaito winks at me and I just shake my head. Nikki places full plates in front of us, then removes her apron and joins us at the table.
What else did you get up to today?
And I hung out at the pilot's lounge for a bit.
That sounds cool.
It was, actually. I learned about this guy who named Akira. He's a top-tier pilot in the program.
So he's your rival.
Rival?
Yeah, these types of stories always need a villainous rival.
I don't know how villainous he is, but maybe he can be a rival. We'll see. He's actually a pretty nice guy. Well-liked.
Really? Is he cute?
How would I know?
Did the girls think he was cute?
I guess so? Nikki beams.
Accomplished, polite, and cute. You could learn a thing from him.
Bitch, I'm adorable.
Nothing.
Kaito cleans his plate, then rests a hand on his stomach and then lets out a loud belch. Nikki and I blink at him. Dude, that was like a 0.5. Do better.
I was simply complimenting the chef.
You guys ever take a sip of soda, then get assaulted by a battalion of hiccups? No. Every time I hiccup once and then never again. I should do the same. I open my mouth to burp, but then Nikki squeals in protest.
Please don't. I'd rather not have them.
Kaito and I laugh as Nikki clears the table. Then Kaito rests a hand on my shoulder.
Sounds like you've had quite the day, bud.
It'll get much easier once I'm in the swing of things.
Of course. Want to watch a movie or something before you two head to bed?
I almost say yes, but a long yawn escapes my mouth. I'm pretty tired. I think I should go review some notes and then head to bed early. I got qualifiers tomorrow.
That's fair. Nikki?
I'll join you when I'm done cleaning.
I'll help you.
Thanks.
I stand up and Kaito and Nikki both wave.
Good night.
Good night.
Oyasumi. I wave back and head to my room. In my room, I crawl into the bed and grab a table to review my notes from today's class. I'm only partway through when my eyes grow heavy and I can't read any longer. I flick off the light and close my eyes. As I drift to sleep, I dream of tomorrow's qualifiers. Per usual, I'm awoken by the blare of my alarm, but today I don't hesitate to get out of bed. Imagine studying, fucking nerd. I was actually gonna study earlier, which is funny because I almost never studied in school. I have a really busy day ahead of me and I can't afford to lounge around. I get dressed and head downstairs. As I pass Nikki's room, I notice her door is open and the room is empty. She must be in the kitchen. When I reach the kitchen, no one's there. Uncle Kaito is always gone before I wake up, but usually Nikki's around. There must be something going on at her school today, which is why she left early. I fix myself a quick breakfast and scarf it down. Then I hop on my bike and head to school. I was fully expecting him to sleep in and miss everything. That would be interesting, but our protagonist didn't seem like a dumbass, just a little bit of a pervert. And not nearly as much as those other games that we normally have. Once I reach campus, I navigate to my class easily. Hey, I'm getting used to this place. The classroom is mostly full by the time I arrive, and all the seats in the back are taken. I spot an empty seat close to the window by the front of the room. As I sit down, the girl beside me, with bright pink hair, glances briefly in my direction. I'm not a pilot. A few minutes later, the professor enters the room and heads straight into the front desk.
Welcome to History 201. Today we'll be covering...
He's not Shiro? He's not Shiro. But Shiro was just kind of okay. The girl with the autism stare? You mean all Japanese people? The lesson lasts a while, but the material is not bad.
We only have a few minutes before class ends, but your first assignments will be a group project on a case study of your choice. Since it's the first day of class, I'll be assigning your partners.
She points to pairs of students sitting next to each other. I'm gonna fight that servant without my servant. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Unlike Shiro, he's not a dumbass. Got it. Finally, she reaches me.
You and you are partners.
She points at me and the pink-haired girl beside me. We look at each other and she gives me a friendly smile. She seems nice enough.
Your project will be due next week. Class dismissed.
As long as she's not one of those people who doesn't pull their weight and waste the last second to do everything, I think we'll be alright. The classroom is abuzz with the shuffle of students. I turn towards my partner. Hi, I'm Mugen. She smiles warmly.
I'm Yuna. Pleased to meet you.
Yuna Doshio. Her eyes flick to my stripes.
You must be new.
Yeah, how'd you know?
I tend to know most of the pilots here.
Although her uniform fits like a glove, it's severely lacking in stripes. You aren't a pilot, are you? She laughs lightly.
No, I've just worked with a lot of them. I'm a pilot health and physiotherapy student.
Ooh, good for Nav. That's a mouthful. She laughs again.
Yeah, PHPT for short. Anyway, what do you think our topic should be?
The psychology of sentinel robotics. Since my stats decided to pop off here, why not? What if we focus on a more psychological impact of the development and growth of sentinel robotics as a field? Face lights up.
Absolutely! This could also delve into social impact and how society is adapting to the growth of this field, such as the development of new specialties, like studies in pilot health.
That should be right up your alley.
What about you? Are you okay with that?
I suggested it, didn't I? Yuna smiles.
It sounds like we have our topic.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about this.
Me too. We're going to have a great project.
By this time, most of the class has already caught up with their partners and left the room. We should probably do the same. There might be another class that needs this room. So this is a minor critique, but the game has a thing with what when I was in my graphic design classes we called orphans. So you guys see we're at the end of the first line of text at the top. We have "we" at the end there. That's called an orphan because it's not attached to anything. We could very easily put that on the next line and lose nothing for it. It's just weird spacing. It looks nicer when it's not like that. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Yeah, you're right.
I begin to gather my things when Yuna interrupts me.
Wait, may I have your number?
Don't be weird, just give her your number. Yuna blinks and furrows her brow.
Aren't you missing some numbers?
She gives me a strange look.
If you don't want to give me your number, I'll understand.
Sorry, that was an old American number. Let me give you my new number.
Oh, okay, sure.
We quickly exchange numbers and gather our things. Orphans not being attached to anything makes sense. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just a thing that makes it look nicer when you put text together. This game came out in 2016, so I'm not really gonna like say the game is trash and blah, 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 right? But like, it's just something that I noticed, and now you will notice, and you will always do this from now on. My phone vibrates as we leave the classroom. I glance at her, wondering if she's already sent me a text, but she doesn't have her phone out. When I pull up my phone, I see an unread message from Sho. Big news, Brosif. We are in first phase of qualifying matches. The team is meeting in the hangar. Having a first official team meeting should be interesting. Although I feel a couple of flutters in my stomach, I'm more excited than nervous to see everyone. Once we're outside, Unitorns... Did I pick up on the mic? Did y'all feel that? Once we're outside, Yuna turns toward me.
Do you have any more classes today?
No, but I'm headed for the hangar. I gotta meet my team before the qualifiers. She nods.
Good luck.
Thanks. We wave and head our separate ways. By the time I arrive at the hangar, the team is already waiting by Sho's gear. Mayu is the first to notice me and gives me a small wave. Kaori and Sho seem to be arguing about something, but Sho silences her when I arrive. Hey guys. Kaori glances at me and nods.
At least you aren't late.
Brosif, you made it!
Came as soon as I could. Big news, right?
Yeah, we got our assigned time slot.
So when do we awaken our persona and start fighting shadows? I don't think that's this game. I think we have stands in this one. The Mech is our stand. When is it?
Later. Right now, we need to practice.
Okay, but we need to know how much practice we can get in, so when is the time frame? Hi.
All right. Head to your gears and turn on your simulators. Let's see what we're working with.
Wait, before we do, how exactly do these matches work?
It's based on how many points you accumulate. We'll be competing against pre-programmed AI gears.
Who are like boss level difficult to defeat.
And our score is calculated by how many we beat, along with how well we fought overall. So things like accuracy, how many hits we take, tactics, teamwork, those are all added up.
So how many points are all of those things worth?
They don't share with us the exact breakdown, but everyone knows that defeating the AI gives you a buttload of points.
Now hurry up and get in your gear. We really need to practice before it's our turn.
I appreciate the enthusiasm for getting right to the point, but like if I don't know how shit works, it's only gonna make our teamwork worse. She turns on her heel and the rest of us disperse. Also, these characters really do remind me of the characters from fucking Evangelion, because that was just the German chick Asuka, and then Mayu is more or less the quiet one that I remember the name of at the moment. After reaching my gear, I boot up the simulation. The usual stats float across my screen, but something about them seem off. Cody's voice comes through the cam.
Where are your weapons?
I don't know. Let me see if there's something in the settings.
Why didn't you do a comprehensive check on your gear?
I did. It doesn't scan weaponry since I'm not part of the Mech's core. It's not part of the Mech's core function.
Your combat gear doesn't have weaponry set as a core function during checks.
I've never run into this issue before, although she does make a good point. I try every setting combination I could think of, but my weapons still aren't registering.
Try waiting a minute. Sometimes there's a lag while your gear warms up.
There shouldn't be a lag. We wait anyway. After a few minutes, it's clear my weapons aren't going to show up. I don't know what's going on.
Do you even have weapons?
Of course I have weapons.
Then where are they?
Suddenly, my soft voice cuts through.
Maybe they're still being processed at customs? I've heard that gear and their accessories are processed separately.
That makes sense.
How long will that take to process?
I don't know.
Too long! We need those weapons now!
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
No, it won't! How will we fight without weapons?
I'll figure something out. Let's just start the match. We're running out of time.
Fine. Everyone ready?
Everyone's calm. Her life fucking lives, breathes, and shits gears, and she needs to chill the fuck out. We can fucking throw hands. Yeah, let's box him up. We just talked about real steel. Left, right, left. He's toothless. I'm not cute, but the big homie's ruthless. Everyone's calm. Relay blinks green in affirmation.
All right, let's start.
We all get into position and scurry off to take on the AIs. My closest enemy charges me with his sword raised. Juke him out. I barely manage to sidestep out of the way. This does not bode well. I retaliate with an uppercut and I punch the solar plexus, which does some damage, but nowhere near the crushing blow I received. The AI shakes off my attack and immediately swings again. I raise one arm in defense as the sword sends another wave of shimmers over my shield. Using my free hand, I jab at the AI at the side. Just as before, Eagle takes an alarming amount of damage while my attack on the AI barely faces it. I dodge and block most attacks, however I can't return attacks and can only defend. With my energy core grudgingly depleted, it doesn't take much for the AI gear to wipe me out. Without a fourth teammate, my team barely manages to win. We all shut off the simulator and climb out of our gear. I start to head back towards the team, but they all get to me first.
We can't play a match like that. We hardly scored any points.
Don't worry, Cowrie. I'm sure he'll have his equipment soon.
Not soon enough. The match is today. Maybe he shouldn't compete. We can tell them we have 4 members, but one of our gears is in no condition to fight.
Maya looks at her determinedly.
No, he has to. It's the only way.
She looks apologetically at me.
Look,
Sho looks apologetic at me.
Without weapons, the AIs will ruin you.
Can I take their weapons? I can still help us gain points.
No, Sho is right. You have to hang back. That will maximize our qualifier points, which is what's important right now.
Sho stares in shock.
You just agree with me?
Not now, Sho.
You never agree with me.
Idiot! Why do you keep
Just then, a group of engineers comes towards us.
What are your gears still doing here?
Say what?
They've got to be prepped for the next match.
That means we're next. Let's go.
What about our gears?
The engineers will handle it.
The engineers disperse towards our gears. My team splits up and heads to the locker rooms. We quickly change into our combat uniforms. Luckily, I kept my old room from the States. I follow Show into the pre-combat room, which was a small room connecting the locker room and the arena. The space feels cramped. Couches line the walls and a round table is in the center. I barely have the time to take in the room when Cowdy and Mayu walk in dressed in equally skin-tight suits which hug their every curve. Why did I need to read that? Don't say anything. We're all wearing pretty similar suits. I'm not a fan of how the material clings, but at least it provides ample movement and shock absorption, which I suppose is the point of them. Imagine if the AI sees you without any weapons, so it drops its weapon and it fucking puts them up. That would be sick as fuck. The girl heads directly to the table and Sho joins them there. As I approach the table, Cowdy hits a button on the side, which brings up a hologram of the arena battlefield. 4 impressive gears pop up on the right side of the field, and 4 smaller gear populate the other side. Cowdy points to the right.
These are the enemy AI gear we'll be battling.
She points to the other side.
This is us. The AIs are programmed to be a challenge, so it's important that we stick to the plan and work together to take them out.
Mayu speaks up, her expression solemn.
The gears we are facing against are specifically engineered for Ace Academy qualifier matches. They change yearly to make sure they can't be beat using a systematic approach.
With a quick flick of her fingers, Mayu zooms into the AI gear holograph. Statistics on the AI's battle armaments and parts pop up beside the gears.
It looks like we have 2 Class A close combat and 2 Class A long-range support gears.
Kaori nods, reaching her hand into the holographic field. She shuffles our gears into position on the map.
Knowing all that, Sho and I will blitz the melee gears to give Mayu some breathing room. She will focus on suppressive fire on their backline. That should give us enough time to finish off the 2 gear and engage for the remaining ones.
Mayu and Sho both nod in agreement. Kaori pulls the last gear towards the back edge of the map and then looks pointedly at me.
This is where you will be. Don't get yourself killed.
How you doing, Yuzuha? I'm alright, how are you? I look at her flatly, but I don't dispute her. The map flashes red and the door of the arena slides open. Sho's face lights up in excitement and he practically leaps towards the door.
That's our cue to get out there.
Does everyone understand the plan?
We all nod.
Okay, then let's go.
Taking a deep breath, I follow Sho and the rest of my team toward our readied gears. While in our gear, we walk toward the circular arena. Remember me? I do remember you. You did the art, and you showed up when we were playing a different visual novel. Now I'm gonna do my own thing. Students, sponsors, professors, and other general spectators fill the stadium. A large screen. I'm not used to living in an apartment. I hear people bumping and running around and shit. Our large screen displays our every move for these sitting in the back. A hush falls over the crowd as we get into the place. The energy is a bit lower than usual for a live match, probably because this is technically still an examination. Across from us, the 4 enemy AIs enter.
Everyone good?
The comms light up green again. The best way to help is if I stick with the plan, with me out of sight. I won't miss putting them into the compromising positions that can cause a loss of the advantage. Following Kaori's plan, I hang back away from the action. My teammates get into position and Mayu falls behind Sho and Kaori who lead the attack. Kaori and Sho weave between the melee mechs and run interference, altering blasts and defense as distractions. Mayu darts from cover to cover until she's in position. Then she lines up a sniper shot for the melee AI. For a while, they're able to keep up a rhythm. A sudden high-powered rail beam from Mayu instantly depowers one of the melee AIs.
Nice one, Mayu.
The objectively correct answer, or the more fun answer, fuck it, we ball. Well, we're gonna go for the, I don't know if I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but when it comes to team situations, I don't like being the weak link in a team. So if I'm going to be the weak link in a team, I might as well not cause anyone else any issues. You know what I mean? And fuck it, we ball can only work if we're like that. And if we failed at the simulation when we just kind of got our shit wrecked, then there's no way we can do this, right? So I'm just gonna hang back and let them deal with it.
3 more to go.
Mayu, look out! The range AI locks onto Mayu. She runs for the only available cover, but doesn't make it in time. Just before the blast hits her, Shell intercepts the shot, taking the damage himself. It's been a long time since I asked you for commissions. Do you need anything designed for your channel? Yuzuha, I'm not sure if you remember, but we also had this conversation where I said I've done all of my own art. I don't really need commissions because I do everything myself.
Sorry, I'm down.
Kaori dashes toward the ranged gear and takes it out with a single powerful swing.
There's a Class A melee gear inbound from my location.
Got it.
Sorry for bothering you. It's not a bother. At least I know you're not. At least I know you're a real person instead of those random bots that come in and go, "Do you need commissions?" Those are annoying. But you're just trying to get some fucking money, and I respect the hustle. As Kaori races towards her, Mayu dodges a swing from the enemy mech.
Kaori, what's your ETA?
Almost there.
Our radar is just pinged. The ranged gear is Kaori. A flurry of beams zaps through Kaori's shield and depowers her gear. The AI mech must have repositioned itself to Kaori's minimally defended arc. A flurry of beams zaps through Kaori's shield and oh nope, I read this already. I don't think I've seen programmed gears do something so strategic.
Sorry, I'm down too. I'm not kitted to handle melee engagements.
Alright, down to me. With the rest of my team depowered, the remaining AI gears slowly turn to face me. So, about that plan.
Maybe you could try to negotiate with them?
Stop joking around. We still need to boost our score. Go deal as much damage as you can.
Easier said than done. I mumble to myself as I ready my fists for the impending combat. The AI gears waste no time and boost towards me with their weapons raised. The blades swing through the air as I dodge out of the way. While the first AI recovers from its miss, I punch it in its side. The shield barely even shimmers from the impact. The gear then smashes the butt of the sword into me, catching me off guard and causing more damage than I would have liked. I don't think they have dicks to twist. I raise my shield and strengthen my shield to block the attack, but I'm still driven back from the force of the double blow. Digging my heels to the ground, I barely have time to register the next oncoming attack. I sidestep out of the way and their sword slides through empty air. Taking advantage of the moment for recovery, I land a punch on the side of the AIs, but my attack barely registers. Then why is it called a cockpit? They don't have cockpits, they're AIs. The second AI strikes me, catching me unaware, and my shield flashes dangerously from the blow. This is not good. The two AI quickly recover and aim for another attack. I'm too slow to react and my heels dig into the ground as I'm pushed back from the force of their attacks. My shield shimmers as it absorbs the blow. This is like a training match all over again. I'm only able to hold out for a short time as most of my core energy is used to dodge two gears at once.
Shields offline. Power core at 1%.
This is not good. The AI melee gear raises its blade. Eagle's not responding. Is this really how it'll end?
Emergency power core protocol sequence initiated.
Okay, I was waiting for the sauce to be unlocked. In my cockpit, all lights shone on at once. Statistics and numbers I've never seen before scroll across my displays. Ooh, alright, we got a thumbnail. A thunderous boom catches my attention, and a surge of explosive energy shoves the attacking AI gear 10 feet away. I look out and see a shallow crater around Eagle.
Protocol sequence complete. Energy output over 9,000.
Hey! What the?
No external weaponry detected. Activating energy fists.
Alright, box him up! The Eagle's arms glow faintly.
Engaging enemy gear.
Press D? Alright. What should I say for my final attack? Chat, what should I say for my final attack? I have plenty of time. Whoever gets the coolest name gets put in here. Fuck it, Weeball is not a good final attack. Shit, I don't know, it's also not a good attack name. I'm gonna steal something from Dragon Ball then, so no one can come up with something. Rocket Fist Explosion!
Gear destroyed. Engaging secondary target.
This is so fucking sick.
Power core can no longer sustain output. Eagle depowering.
Whew. Just barely managed to pull that off.
Qualifier match complete. Please exit the arena with your gear.
The crowd is quiet for a moment before erupting in deafening cheers. Outside of the arena, Sho claps me on the back, nearly knocking me off balance. Even Mayu offers me a handshake. Cowdy trails behind, looking unusually thoughtful.
That was amazing! You totally saved us back there, Brosif.
Yeah, no problem, Brosif!
You did okay, but only because we helped you so much.
You're very hard to impress, aren't you?
Are you kidding? Between the three of us, we took down 2. He took down 2 on his own. You have to admit that's more than okay.
At least you followed the plan.
Of course I did. That's what we agreed upon.
Well, now we know you can follow directions. That's more than I can say for show.
Hey!
We still would have scored better if you were properly equipped.
Fuck you mean, okay, I was boxing out there for my life. I pieced them up, man. There was a fucking triple piece combo. There was no bacon. There was no sides, no biscuit. I just pieced them up.
I'm not worried about that anymore.
Why not?
Because he's got that amazing core thing.
If it's alright for me to ask, how did you do that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, what exactly was that max power mode thing anyway? Why didn't you tell us you could do that when we ran the simulation?
Because I had no idea I could do that. I didn't know.
Is that sarcasm?
Does it look like fucking sarcasm?
Huh?
Mayu and Sho blink.
You mean you did that by accident?
Yeah, basically.
That's some accident.
Could you do it again?
I don't know, maybe? I don't like that thoughtful look on her face. The crackle of the intercom interrupts us.
Thank you to everyone who participated. The first phase of matches have been completed.
Sho grins.
Alright, round 1 complete! Victory party at my place?
I should have said Ora 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 since we were punching him.
Sorry, Sho. I've got some place to be.
Really? Where?
None of your business!
It's not like you have any other friends.
She might be one of those people that like get forced into an arranged marriage. She seems like she's like forced into arranged marriage. Like she seems the type, doesn't she?
Yes, I do!
Who?
You just don't know them.
Is it because they aren't real?
Howdy raises her fist.
I'll show you real.
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
Whatever. I need to go before I'm late anyway. See you, Mayu.
Also, if that was the last resort, where the fuck was all that when you were at full power? You know, I guess he could have diverted some energy to our fists or something to box him up, but I guess he just didn't have the forethought to do that. I don't know, man. I don't design mechs. Mayu waves as Kaori disappears around the corner. Kaori.
What about you two?
Mayu smiles, but shakes her head.
I wish I could, but Father is visiting tonight. He will be very eager to hear about today's match.
Tell him hi for me.
She nods, says goodbye to the both of us, and leaves.
Party of two? What do you say?
Before I can answer, Sho gets a text.
Hold on.
He quickly reads over the message.
Actually, we might need a rain check on that party.
What's up?
It's just Takashi. He set yet another trash can bonfire.
That's gotta be illegal.
It's no big deal. They just had to evacuate everyone in the building. Anyway, since I'm temporarily homeless, I'm gonna go hang out in the rec center.
Alright, I guess I'll let you handle that then.
Looks like farewells are in order. Good night to you then, Mr. Broseph.
Yeah, you too. After saying goodbye, I head towards the parking lot. Well, here's an interesting idea, and I know nobody's going to use this, and it's fine. I don't really care. AI is bad, and it's bad for the environment, it's bad for business, yada, yada, yada. I think it would be an interesting thing for like games like this to use, like an actual interesting application of AI would be to type in your fucking name and have like the AI pronounce your name. You know what I mean? Like it did with Hypnospace. Hypnospace had a text-to-speech editor. Do the voices, but like that would be an interesting use of AI as opposed to like trying to scam people out of their jobs. You could say you were the man. You could say that. Both Unk and Nikki are lounging on the couch when I get home. I plop down in a nearby chair. Nah, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, we're trying to, like, every company's trying to use AI to, like, scam people out of their jobs and shit. Like, why don't you do something actually practical, like, or interesting with it? Like, come on, bro. But it's all about the money. We all need more money. And it's not even that profitable.
You're finally home? I was getting worried.
Sorry, the qualifiers ran later than I expected.
That's right, today was the big day. How'd it go?
It could have gone better. We did alright.
That's awesome! Congratulations!
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why don't you seem happy about it?
I feel like it was more to do with luck than skill. Nikki frowns.
Why do you think that? Did you fight hard?
Yeah.
Did your team fight hard?
Well, yeah.
Then you're being too hard on yourself.
I don't think that's true.
Your sister's right. Sounds like a fair win to me.
And I suppose you're right.
So, I guess your team was happy they brought you on, weren't they?
Absolutely. Because my weapons haven't cleared through the customs, they asked me to stay out of the way. Nikki pouts. Just do what Fallout 4 did and have voice actors record a metric fuck ton of names so that your name happens to be that on that list and actually says it. That's cool that they did that. However, that's a lot of goddamn work.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's alright, I understood, so I held back. They did really well and took out 2 of the AIs before they were struck down, and then I managed to take out the other 2 on my own. Which to much surprised everyone. Uncle Kaito laughs.
That's my boy.
Right afterwards was kind of strange. Everyone was really interested in my core.
What's wrong with your core?
I don't know.
Did you ever notice anything weird about it back at CINY?
No.
Then I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Uncle Kaito stands and stretches.
I'm going to go grab a drink. You want some food? We left you a plate.
Yeah, that'd be great. I begin to stand when Kaito stops me.
I'll get it.
Thanks. I turned to Nikki. So, how was your day?
Pretty good. Did I tell you that I auditioned for the dance team? Well, I got in!
Oh, that's great.
I'm really excited about it, but I'm a little worried because I haven't danced since...
Her voice chokes up and glances away. Or she glances away. I know, and they would be so proud that you're doing it again. She smiles sadly.
Feels weird knowing they won't be there to watch any of my competitions. Mom never missed a show. And remember how Dad used to make a poster with my name and he'd wave it around like an idiot?
That's adorable. I can't help but laugh at the memory.
Ugh, I remember being so embarrassed.
Yeah, you used to tell him the wrong dates for your competitions hoping he wouldn't show up.
I know, but he always did. He'd wave that poster and cheer louder than anyone else, and all I could think about was how I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. But I think about it now, and I'd give anything to see one of his posters again.
Her voice cracks and she rubs her eyes. I scoot closer and wrap my arms around her.
I'm sorry.
I miss him too. But hey, you still got me.
And lucky for you, I'm an expert poster maker.
We both glance up at Uncle Kaito as he sets the plate of food down in front of me. Nikki lets out a weak laugh.
He's got some tough shoes to fill.
I'm up for the challenge.
She smiles and wipes at her eyes one last time.
Thanks, guys.
Uncle Kaito smiles back.
So, movie night tonight?
I'm game.
Me too.
Great. What do you feel like watching?
Fucking The Godfather, The Sixth Sense, the Lord of the Rings, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I need to get the Indiana Jones movies. The Hunger Games, Jurassic Park, Snakes on a Plane, iRobot, 50 Shades of Grey, and then anything with Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's go Raiders of the Lost Gear. A renowned archaeologist is recruited to find the gear of the Covenant. Uncle Kaito looks lost.
Sure, I've seen this one, bud.
You haven't seen Indiana Jones?
Really, Uncle Kaito? It's really popular in America.
Yeah, the Bible speaks the gear leveling mountains and laying waste to the entire regions. An army that carries the gear before is invincible.
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, we should watch this then.
Anyway, I'll go find the movie so we can watch. We enjoyed the cinematic experience late into the night. A great ending to the day. Alright, I think we're gonna end it there. So, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Chat, how'd you feel about the game so far? Are we continuing this? One of the names that Mr. Robot Butter can call you is actually Mr. and Mrs. Fuckface in the Fallout 4, and I'm being dead serious. That's very funny. Do a bunch of Nazis melt in it? I'm sure they will. You like it? Cool, cool. So I guess we are continuing this. This will be the main game, with the exception of the Mega Man games, because I still want to play some of those, even though they piss me off. Alright, let's go find someone to raid then. You know what? Pudgy's playing Hollow Knight. Let's raid into her. Alright. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know yet. Are you gonna start playing Mega Man X? I wanna beat Mega Man 10. And I know for a fact that we're going to beat Mega Man 11. It just wasn't a good idea to start it yesterday. I was not feeling it. I've beaten that game already, so I have no problems actually trying to beat it. But we will eventually start Mega Man X, yes. Just not immediately. Alright, maybe I'll see you tomorrow, maybe I won't, I don't know yet. But everyone have a great night and take care. Later.